Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start this whole thing off here, and I guess explain where I want to go with this channel. So I thought I was gonna use this channel for who knows what, but I think I'm just gonna use it as like a video series for me to document myself, the things that I do, and my journey through it. And maybe if you find this kind of thing entertaining, or if you find this kind of thing somewhat helpful for you, then yeah, by all means, stick around. So I recently did some reevaluation in my life, and one of the things that I thought about was success and what that means to me and how I define it versus what Webster's dictionary might define it, what your favorite entrepreneur might define it as, or somebody whatever the case may be. And I found myself thinking that to me, success is following a dream and seeing something all the way through. That's how I define it. Um, I think it's important that you see things all the way through. And one of the biggest problems I've had, especially with my mental health, is not being able to see something all the way through. And it's been a really long journey with my mental health journey in particularly. This is just one of the things that I found is I always come back to how successful am I? How much money can I make this year versus how much I made last year? Um, what projects have I finished? Have I learned something? Have I completed something? And that feeling of accomplishment is one of the things that I would say defines your success. Um, I really don't think, for me, there's really no way around it. I think of it like this: if I start 100 things, if I start 1,000 different things, 1,000 different projects, whatever they may be, I'll never feel truly whole until I see one of those things all the way through. And that's that's it. That's the simple thing to it. The problem, the the meteorite, the disruption between myself and success, which is how I defined as completing something, finishing something, accomplishing something, and really having something to show for it. I find myself always coming back to the same thing: things getting in the way, procrastination. Yeah, that's pretty much the big thing, is procrastinating. And why do I procrastinate? Well, one of those things is because I tend to overthink. And I know that's a broad thing to say, but I do. I overthink, and I find a million reasons for why I need to do something. And if I do it like A, if I do it like B, and if I do it like C, and those are the things that always keeps me procrastinating when it comes to doing things. It's always the thing that always plays the part. It is the one thing that happens. And one of my therapists pointed it out to me. When I set a goal, and I hope this helps you. When I set a goal and I look to where I want to do something, right? I set that goal and I say, all right, well, I need to, what would be a goal? Okay, something easy. Like, let's say my goal is to clean out my garage. Oh, just kicked my camera. I hope it didn't fall. Okay. My goal is to clean out the garage, right? And I say to myself, all right, Saturday, that's the day I'm setting. I'm going to make sure I clean the garage out on Saturday, and that's it. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? Friday night comes around, and I say, I surely am tired. I don't know if I can get up in the morning and clean the garage on Saturday because I had a couple drinks with the fellas. I'm probably gonna be hungover in the morning, or I'm gonna be draggy in the morning. I really don't want to do it. And so I think to myself, well, maybe I could start at noon instead of 8 o'clock like I planned on it. So I could still have a couple hours, and if I don't get it all done today, then I still got Sunday morning to do it. You see how I changed the plan? You see how I procrastinated that because I made an excuse to push it to push it later. And I naturally do this. With everything that I do, with every goal that I have ever set, with every project I've ever started, with anything. I always, that voice inside of me always says, well, you can still do it, but if you can push it to the right a little bit, and then you can do this. And this is the thing that my therapist pointed out to me. And this thing was, I was negotiating with myself about completing my goal. And that, my friends, is where the problem came in at. This is when I discovered the true problem and how I am trying to overcome that problem. I negotiate with myself instead of just doing it. That's the secret. There it is. There it is. So let's think about this. We set a goal. We set a plan. When we make a plan, we set a goal, we make a plan. We're trying to follow the plan, and procrastination gets in the way. We start negotiating to ourselves, making a deal with putting off the thing it is that you want to do. And that, my friends, is not good. It's not good, to say the least. I mean, who wants to be that guy? Who wants to be that person that just says, I'm going to do something, but then you start negotiating with yourself, trying to find reasons for why you can't do that? That's something we have to push out. And the only way that I have been able to try and get through this is to practice a little bit more self-discipline, yes, but more importantly, awareness. This morning, I had that feeling again. And this doesn't even go to like a project or a goal or anything. I didn't want to go to work this morning. That's right. I did not want to go to work this morning. I'm sure a lot of you don't want to go to work in the morning, but you have to, right? Because you got to pay bills, whatever the case may be. And I sat in my bed and I started negotiating with myself. I said, well, I can stay in bed for another 30 minutes. I don't really have to get up until another 45 minutes because that'll give me enough time to shower, brush my teeth, change, pack my bag, and then go. But then I looked at the clock and I said, wait a minute. I am negotiating with myself right now. And then I told myself, this is what I'm going to do. In 1 minute, I am going to get out of this bed. I am going to go brush my teeth, take a shower, change, get my stuff ready, and then I'm going to go to work. End of story. I took out the entire rule of I really don't have to get up for another 45 minutes, but, no, I didn't do any of that. I simply told myself, this is what I'm going to do. And I stuck to the plan. I didn't try to make it any what ifs or how to's. I straight up stuck to the plan, and that was it. So, anyway, I want to continue diving into these videos. These videos are just me sharing my journey with you, and then hopefully it helps you. If it does, let me know. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.